For the first time since April, Oscar Piastri is no longer leading the Formula One World Championship after the Mexico City Grand Prix. His McLaren teammate Lando Norris has now taken over the top spot, but only by a razor-thin margin of 1 point. This shocking turnaround, after Piastri once held a commanding 35-point advantage, has sent the entire F1 world into chaos. Social media exploded with conspiracy theories, accusations of team favoritism, whispers of sabotage, and speculation that McLaren had secretly shifted focus. But the real story is far more fascinating than any online drama. It's about the brutal truth of Formula One car development, the delicate art of adapting driving styles, and a revealing clue that came straight from Piastri himself, one that completely changes how we should see this situation. Let's start with the facts, because the numbers don't lie. For 18 races, Oscar Piastri looked unstoppable, consistent, composed, and blisteringly fast. He handled the pressure like a seasoned veteran. But over the past 4 races, everything has changed. He hasn't stood on the podium once, while Norris has been on a relentless charge. In Mexico, the difference between them was clearer than ever. Norris snatched pole position, while Piastri trailed 0.6 of a second behind, qualifying in a distant 7th. It wasn't a one-off. That gap existed all weekend, leaving both him and the fans stunned. He clawed back to finish 5th, a solid recovery, but not enough to stop Norris from taking the championship lead with his win. The sudden drop in pace, right after McLaren clinched the Constructors' Championship, has everyone asking what's really going on inside the team. While the internet keeps spinning wild theories, Piastri himself dropped the biggest clue in his post-race interview in Mexico. He gave a brutally honest explanation that cut through all the noise. He said, "I think we've got some evidence of where the pace is and what to do, but I've had to drive the car very differently these last couple of weekends. When it's been working for you for the previous 18 races, it's tough to wrap your head around." That's the key right there, Piastri admitting that the way he has to drive the car now is completely different from what made him so fast earlier in the season. Earlier this year, he was clear, the car isn't slow. He even said, the car was pretty quick this weekend. It was more just trying to unlock it. This isn't about a broken car or a driver losing his edge, it's about adaptation. The car has evolved away from Piastri's natural strengths. McLaren's team principal Andrea Stella confirmed it, backing Piastri's words and shutting down any talk of a car problem. Stella said every piece of data, every test, and every indirect measurement proves there's nothing wrong with Oscar's chassis. They won't be changing it. The real problem, he explained, lies in the low-grip conditions of tracks like Mexico. He said, you have to drive the car in a way that adapts to the fact it slides a lot, and still make lap time. That's not how Piastri naturally drives. His style is smoother, more precise, less chaotic. In Mexico, the car was quickest when it was sliding, living right on the edge, something Lando thrives on. Stella still praised Piastri for adapting, noting that his race pace was far better than qualifying, but it was hidden because he spent most of the race stuck in traffic. So, if it's not sabotage, what's really happening? It comes down to how Formula One teams develop their cars. Every upgrade, every new part, changes how the car behaves. According to F1 analyst Cameron van der Dungen, McLaren's recent development path has accidentally favored Lando Norris. He explained, the truth is, McLaren has built a car that works best for Lando Norris. It's not a conspiracy, it's just the technical reality. You can't build one car that perfectly suits two different driving styles. He even compared it to Max Verstappen, who prefers a car with a sharp front end and a twitchy rear, something few other drivers could control. For most of the year, McLaren's setup worked beautifully for Piastri. But as they introduced upgrades to fight Red Bull and Ferrari, the balance shifted toward a setup Norris could fully exploit. The challenge for Piastri now is to adapt. That's where the conspiracy theories collapse, because this isn't foul play, it's physics. McLaren's former high-performance coach Kim Keedle backed this up, saying, "I don't buy into the conspiracy theories. It's all above board. Performance swings happen every F1 season. I know how McLaren operates. This is just a mix of development changes, tricky tracks, and championship pressure." The good news? Piastri isn't sitting back. The evidence he mentioned refers to data showing what he and the team need to change. During the Mexico race, he experimented with his driving and felt like he'd made progress. Andrea Stella confirmed it, saying Oscar was already using new techniques and showing stronger pace. This isn't a collapse, it's growth in real time. Stella summed it up perfectly. It's important for Oscar to go through these moments to learn new tools and expand his skill set. That's how you become the most complete version of a Formula One driver. With 4 races left, the title fight is far from over. Yes, the slump has been tough, but upcoming circuits might suit Piastri better. He's never performed at his best in the US or Mexico, so a shift to more traditional tracks could help him bounce back. When asked how he plans to retake the championship lead, Piastri's answer was as cool and focused as ever: find more pace and win more races. No drama. No excuses. Just pure determination. So no, this isn't the scandal some fans are hoping for. It's the story of a rising star facing his first real technical challenge. The car has evolved, and now Oscar has to evolve with it. The data shows he's already adapting, learning how to master a style that doesn't come naturally to him. This is how world champions are forged. The slump is real, but so is the talent. And with the championship on the line, the next 4 races will test every ounce of Oscar's resolve. Can he claw it back? Or has Lando Norris found a rhythm that can't be broken? Let us know what you think. Has Piastri got what it takes to fight back? If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that subscribe button and drop a like. It really helps F1 Grid grow. We're just getting started, and there's so much more drama ahead. This is F1 Grid, where we dive deep into the chaos, the data, and the stories behind every race. Stay tuned, because this title fight is about to get wild.